Hello everybody, my name is Rennze, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Now, I hear what you're saying. Rennze, Ren, getting the new resin block is too hard. I have to go into the pale garden at night when there are mobs around, and then I have to fight a creaking while also not dying to any other creaking that might be there. And I say, you're right. We need a resin farm. If we are to easily create beautiful builds such as this one right here, that I totally finished, and isn't just a facade. Now I hear you. How am I supposed to create a resin farm? And I say look no further but here, in this video. Now I'll show you what one sorta looks like, alright? This is Fred. He's a volunteer, I swear. And he is attached to this redstone machine. Now, it's fairly simple, and it has these 3 redstone lamps to indicate when it is on. Now, resin can only generate at night, so you do have to wait for nightfall, and I will get myself a rusty stone sword just to show you how it works. So, as night falls, which it so totally did, I did not change the time of day, and you turn this on and start beating up Fred, you will see resin begins to flow through the water stream into this chest right here. Now how? How do you get this set up? Well, you're gonna need 2 things. One very brave adventure, where you enter the Pale Gardens with your trusty tools and silk touch axe, and then you have to mine a creaking heart. This can be done during the day when there are no mobs or creaking about, but my point still stands. And once you have your creaking heart, and some pale wood, all you will need are these materials, plus your sword. Now I will scoop all of this up right now, so I can walk you through just how to assemble one of these. Now, starting off, of course, you want a platform raised above the ground, about this high. So this is about 15 blocks off the ground. And you're going to want to start with your pale logs and your creaking heart. Now what you're going to want to do... Not that. Not that. Let's try that. Okay, what you're going to want to do is make a 9x9 little area of the pale oak logs. 1 creaking heart in the center. You're going to want to build this up so you're surrounding it completely. Alright, so I gave you 8 extra pale oak logs. Hope you don't mind. And you want to encase it fully like this. It's not going to stay like this. But you want to do this at first because it activates the creaking heart. Give it a moment. You can see how it's orange when it's fully covered, and once you uncover it, it turns gray. Then, once you have all of it set up like this, you are going to want to wait till nightfall. I'm going to be doing this next step in survival mode so you guys can see what I'm doing. But real quick, you want it to be 2 blocks away from the creaking heart, which is right here. So your hole would be here. We're gonna do this to make sure it stays put. Now, when night falls, you wait for your creaking to spawn. There he is. We're gonna... Oh, I promised to do this in survival. We're going to nudge him. We can't nudge. Can't nudge. Come on, buddy. Come on. There we go. Alrighty. Here, you're gonna want to build up all around him. Now, can't escape even though he really wants to get us. Then you are going to take your name tag and name him. Once this step is complete, it won't matter if it's daytime or not. He will not despawn once name tag. Just like this. And then you can even remove all of the extra wood that you will not be needing. We are going to keep these 3 though. Just like that. Now, using my stripped oak logs, I am going to replace the little holding cell I have him in. And the 3 redstone lamps will go on top just like this. And then we're going to have another log right here where our lever is going to go. It's going to go eye level with this guy. And this is where we start building everything else. You're going to want your block 1 down from where the lever is. And we're going to come out and in like an L shape. And we are going to build back 7 blocks, counting this one here. So 1, 2, 3, 7. And then we will create a platform 2 blocks wide. And 8 blocks total. 4 blocks long, 2 blocks wide. And then from 1 block away from the edge, we're going to create a line of 2. And then counting this one, come back 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to come in 1, 2, 3, but we're going to raise this one up 1 and make a whole line of 3. From 2 in here, we're going to come out 1 and then go up 1. Then up 1 again. You're going to want to break that block though to make sure this is going to be an uninterrupted line. Then 1, 2, up 1, 2. Now, you are going to want to cover all sides of the pale logs, except for this face here. So all of this needs covered, just like that. You're also going to want a line of 3 right here. And now, we start putting in all of our redstone components. They're pretty simple, just a lot of placing of redstone, pretty much. And once all of the lines of redstone are in, you can start placing your other blocks, such as the target blocks. You're going to want 3 connecting to the redstone lamps, 3 right here coming off of the redstone, and 1 more right here. And let's use the repeaters and kind of finish this line here. All of them are going to be on 3 ticks. And then your redstone comparator going to be right here running into this line. You're going to want to take 1 sticky piston and put it coming out of this target block here. And then your other one will be coming off of this line right over here. Both of them will have redstone blocks attached. You're then going to take your hoppers and have them facing into each other, just like this. And those 8 random blocks that you have, you're going to want to stick them in here, and that will start your clock. Now, if you don't want this to be running at all times, which I promise, if you don't like the noise, you do not, all you have to do is flick the lever on. Now, you may notice that this isn't actually working at the moment. That is because we have forgotten one very important block. That is 1 more piece of redstone right here. Now, when the machine is off, the lights are off, and when it's on, so are the lights. Now, the next very important part of this that we are missing is, of course, the 3 regular pistons, which are put right here in order to shave the resin off the blocks. And then we are just missing the water stream to bring it all the way over here to the chest that I did not bring with us. Here we go. So I'll put the chest right here next to the creaking. I'm going to use light gray terracotta just to show the different part of the contraption. You're gonna want your line of 3 hoppers, and then just kind of make sure that none of the water overflows. Take your water bucket, place it right at the end here. And that, for the most part, is all there is to it. Now let's set this to night. Turn the machine on. Start hitting Shaggy. Try to move where you can see the resin coming through. Believe. There we go. Coming through the stream. We've already got 7, and the night is so young because time does not move in this world. Let me tell you. The only thing moving the sun is me. But yeah, so fairly simple, fairly easy. You're at no risk of dying while you're gathering resin. And you get a fun little friend who totally wouldn't kill you if given the chance. And then once you do have this farm all set up, you can, of course, just make it all nice for yourself. And just like that, you have a wonderful farmy addition to your base. Which, if you're making this, might be made out of a lot of resin. I believe that is all for today, everybody. So if you enjoyed, please hit that like button, maybe consider subscribing, and I will see you all in the next video. Later.